All right, you crazy curling fans. There's 5 of you out there. This is Mark Zakin going to pick up the late action at day 1 of the Blarney Stone. So happy that there's all these people out there watching. Let's check in on the action here. All righty. So we've got, we are in the 6th end of the late draw over on sheet A. We've had a crazy game. We have George against Angelo, and it looks like the score is 1 red. I got to figure out who red is. It looks like it's Angelo is yellow. Angelo appears to be yellow. He is sitting 2. He is down 1 in a crazy game that started with Angelo taking 5, giving George 5 back. Angelo taking 2, and George taking 2 back and stealing 1. And so George is up. Looks like 8-7 in the bottom of the 6th, since it's a baseball game, with Angelo sitting 2, and Angelo's rock is underway, and I'm not sure who that person is who's throwing. Looks a little wide to me. There's no sweeping going on. I think it's through, and it is through. All right, on sheet C, we've got a blowout. Looks like Aaron Doucette is up 8-0 against Brian Tully. Strikes me as a bit of a surprise. Aaron Doucette does not skip very often, but she is up 8-0. She's got Mike Henneberry sweeping on this rock. They are looking to try and get this over the hog line. And it's just barely going to get over the hog line. Not sure why they'd want a high guard up 8-0 in the bottom of the 6th here. But anyway, we're going to follow the game on sheet A because that's where the action is. So looks like Alf is in the house. And George is throwing a stone to try hit this rock out, maybe wick in. It's pretty downweight hit. Sweepers are off, so it must be online, and it is going to hit and stick. But Angelo's still sitting 1. And I've got Rick Moore taking my photograph. Rick,
that's incredible. Cheers.
Rick with a big win tonight. Congratulations, Rick.
Thank you.
Rick beat John Gibbons. Very nice. Stays alive in the A event of the Blarney Stone. Very impressive. Hope to see all of you nutmeggers out the rest of the weekend at the Blarney Stone. So coming down on sheet A, it is Stacy Robertson, who plays with Angelo quite a bit, and she flashes the hit. So Alf's going to have to draw because I don't think he can get with those 2 guards. I don't think Alf can get to that shot rock. So I think they're just looking to draw down. Over on sheet C, another very high guard going up. Not sure why. But in any event, Aaron's got 2 high guards. George, maybe, oh, it looks like Alf is going with a tight broom here, so it looks like Alf is going to try and hit something, maybe run back his high guard, double run back. They don't have the hammer. I'm not sure why they would run a double run back. I think without hammer in a close game, they're better off just giving up the 1, going to a tie game, and taking the hammer back in the 7th. But anyway, this stone with a lot of weight is underway, and it is going to miss everything. I don't quite understand what that shot was intended to do. Jen Stannard is in the booth with me. Jen?
Stannard.
Stannard. Really? Stannard?
Yeah.
Really? I've mispronounced it all these years.
I know. Well, isn't it wonderful we're able to fix it tonight?
Really? Well, I'm not sure we can fix it because I'm on my 3rd shot. I'm not sure. Stannard. What is that? What is the derivation of Stannard?
It is British. We have to do it.
British name. Stannard. All right. Good luck to me remembering that tomorrow. or even for the rest of the night. But Jen Stannard has the Cracker Jacks, which I am now going to go get.
They are very yummy.
What prize did you get in your? Oh, she got a Cracker Jack patch on her eye, or face, cheek, and she is wearing it. All right, George needs to draw down. George needs to have Alf draw down. They're doing the wave here in the booth. Whoa! Got the wave going. The wave, by the way, was very popular in 1984 when the Tigers won the World Series.
It's still going on. I've been to Comerica Park. It's still happening.
I believe the wave was actually started in somewhere in Michigan.
I believe you were correct.
I think it might have been in Michigan State.
Are we double feeling?
Michigan is a good sport.
Anyway, Alf is trying to draw down. Sweepers are on this very vigorously. And
Zulu in her cat pants.
that is a really, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
They jammed up the front, up one without hammer. It's pretty good. Hard to see how Angelo's going to get a second point here.
You're supposed to teach me this. You have to do it Saturday.
Would you like a headphones and you can talk on the, you can announce with me. Would you like
ready
it?
in the real world. Jennifer is taking the mic.
Would you like the mic?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. In the booth.
All right.
I'm in the booth. I'm moving over the chair. I'm now in the Watch out, Eric.
All right. I want you to know there are 5 people listening, so be very careful about what you say.
Who are they?
That is more than we can tell. Hold on.
Shall I call Eric Deem and let him know? Yes, your mother's making her debut. Actually, I've been on the radio before. Just
All right. Making her nutmeg debut, however,
Yes.
is Jen Stannard.
I will take my dilly boppers off.
Jen
My
Stannard.
shamrocks.
There you go. So welcome to the booth, Jen Stannard.
Good evening.
I do think it really should be Stannard, but okay, we'll go with Stannard.
Yeah.
We've lost a listener, by the way, since I started broadcasting. I'm taking that
I shall
somewhat.
that might be.
I'm taking that somewhat personally.
Who is that?
All right, say something, Jen. Let's see if you're on.
Hello.
You're not on.
I'm not on.
No,
I was
give me
just
your mic.
talking to myself.
Give me your mic.
Use your sexy voice, Jennifer. My sexy voice.
All right.
Voice for that.
That's a little scary. All right, try again.
Well, listeners, you'll be up to 6 before you know it. Am I live?
No,
I'm still not live.
no, I'm going back.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was
Testing.
close.
What's going on with Jen's thing? Hold on. Testing, testing.
There's a
Hello?
green light on.
Wow. Is it me that's not on? Well,
Hello. No, she wants to use your sexy voice. Hello, hello, hello.
hello? No, we only have one mic is on.
I believe that's me.
I don't think it's you.
You think it's you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's picking up your Cracker Jacks.
Well,
He's just chewing in the mic. Yeah, it's making it-
that's how I lost one of my listeners. That's how I lost a listener.
You want me to check?
I mean, really. Who wants to hear me crunching on Cracker Jacks?
Everyone.
I'll check it out.
Nobody wants that. Nobody barely wants to listen to me, let alone me munching on Cracker Jacks.
Except when I came up,
All right.
I lost to listen, but no one could hear me. So,
Alf is trying to avoid crashing on this yellow and putting Angelo sitting too. All right, Jen, you're all messed up. Give me your thing.
Hey, Larry's got it.
Hmm. What's the problem?
I think so. Draw down to it.
What'd I win?
These are tricky how they open up. Oh, lift and peel. Right
All right, Mike Henneberry on sheet C,
I think we need cheese and crackers in the.
trying to draw in up 8-zip. And they're on it, and I'm.
Oh, look, we can be twins.
Oh, I got the same thing as
Yeah.
you. Oh, Henneberry's going to promote one in.
Okay, Larry?
Yeah, I picked up on that.
What happened?
All right. Over on sheet A, in the feature match,
The feature match.
Angelo is trying to figure out how to get a second stone, and it looks like he's going to try and promote his yellow that's in the top 12, sitting fourth shot.
I think he's trying to draw.
Really? Nada, who's a little closer, has a better perspective, and is Canadian and knows a lot of curling,
Yeah, right.
thinks that he's trying to draw.
I think so.
I think he's. Well, it looks like a draw on the broom. So
I'm the front.
He's doing a lot of.
I defer to Nada.
What?
Here's your prize.
Here's my prize that I will put on my cheek like Jen.
Now we're twins.
Stannard. I will certainly. There's no question I will not remember the pronunciation of your name
Like,
at a later time.
come on, Aaron. Show us a double.
All right, here comes the draw from Angelo. His sweepers are on it vigorously. I don't know either of them. Are they by? They're by.
He's got it.
Oh,
They're by.
they might have overswept.
They overcooked it, but it doesn't have to be.
Come on, Alfie.
Can't get it to connect.
Oh,
No.
he wanted it there because he's
Nope.
gonna come.
Why is
down
it not
and-
connecting?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
that was last round.
Hold on.
It's not muted.
Ooh, he just took 3. Did he take 3?
These two, I know about three.
Should we consider rebooting the?
We don't have the effort to reboot anything.
Just closing this and opening it again.
I'll learn it.
You want me to close this and reopen it? I can do that. Seconds. All right, I'm up. How about you?
No. Hold on.
All right. The computer does not like Jen Stannard at all. And by the way, I'm pretty fucking tired of trying to remember how to pronounce your name. Sorry, did I just blow the whole broadcasting thing?
Well, you know,
Word, you can't say
the
that.
FCC just dropped it. Don't worry.
I'm quite sure that was on the list.
Sorry, Jen.
Words you
I'm
can't
pretty
say.
sure I can't say that, but I am. Oh, and somebody just wicked in a third stone, and they took 3.
Aaron did that.
Aaron did that?
I think so.
Aaron just wicked in a third stone to give up 3.
Well, she's not giving it up. It was
And
just
Brian-
her first rock.
Wait, and Brian Tully has a draw for 4. And over on sheet A, Angelo took 2. So it's now 9-8 in a wild one on sheet A. And Skinny Larry, who's trying to do it all this weekend, is trying to figure out how to get Jen Stannard's microphone
Big
working.
shout out to Eric and Larry.
Big shout out to Eric.
Eric, big shout out to Eric. Eric who?
Did I say Eric?
No.
No, you wouldn't make that mistake.
Would I?
Eric.
I might. All right. So we couldn't get that mic to work, huh?
No.
Sorry.
Look, it says I've been trained, so you better train me.
Would you like the main mic?
No. Just I can talk. That's not a. But tell me how this all.
Never
Oh,
problem.
That's
so
never a problem. No.
the way this works is we are looking at the houses over here. So we are looking at these 6 houses over here,
Yeah.
and we're just calling the game. We could monkey around with other views if there was something warranted, but at the moment there isn't anything warranted, and there is no far A camera.
Yeah.
So if
and
you
how
look
do
at
we know?
how many people are listening
No,
to us,
how do you turn that on? Like we know that one's not working, but how did you?
there's a button on the headset
Okay.
that makes it turn green. I don't know why your headset didn't turn on.
And it was green too. It had a little
It was
green on
green. It was green, but it wasn't picking up on the microphone. So we have 2 people watching now.
All right.
I've scared everybody away.
Yeah. They're tired of hearing of our trials. and
They're tired of me already. It's a little disappointing. All right, over on sheet A, Angelo is sitting
That's an
1.
Who's that person?
And over on sheet C,
Left foot, Larry?
Aaron has now put, there are now 4 stones in the house in an 8-0 game on sheet C. And Erin needs to do something, and she is totally wide. And I think she's missed everything. And so,
She might be on the backside.
no, she's not on anything.
Not on it.
So, no, she might get a lucky wick.
Wick.
Oh,
Oh, she did, but it didn't help.
I think Brian Tully is sitting at least 3, maybe 4.
Confirmed 4.
Confirmed 4 from Skinny Larry. And so Brian Tully actually has a shot for 5.
Oh, man.
This is amazing. This could be Blarney Stone legend. This could be Blarney Stone legend if Aaron Doucette loses with an 8-0 lead through 5.
Watch yourself. Husband's in the room.
She's just making it interesting.
This is supposed to be positive broadcast.
No, I don't do anything positive.
The audio made it.
This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented.
You know the rules, Mark. You know the rules.
Ever since we gave her the raise,
She has. That makes
Am I supposed to call Aaron the lovely and talented Aaron Doucette?
Of course. Of course.
lovely first lady.
All right, what's he doing here, Jack?
All right, Brian Tully's stone is on the way. Sweepers are on and off. They need to just touch paint, basically. And this looks really good for 5. There's a lot of backing. I think it's on the stone on the back. And oh my goodness, it's going to be 5.
beautiful shot.
It's a 5 spot.
And he draws the 4-foot.
It's a 5 spot. Mike Henneberry's looking at it, but it looks to be pretty clearly a 5. And it's now, it's a 5 spot. And we have a ball game now on sheet C.
Yep. Batter up.
Okay, we
Batter up.
the other team now.
That's right.
Wow. Wow.
Well, we really should still wave Erin because she gave them all.
Do we have any more viewers watching now, riveted after that?
She fell apart.
Dozens.
Remember,
We have 2 riveted viewers watching these 2 riveting games.
How many?
2. Hanging on my every word.
We're hopeful that's not the case, Mark.
When I started, there were 5. I've only driven away 3. I've only driven away 3 viewers. You could look at it as I've driven away 60% of the viewers. It's kind of a reverse Nielsen rating. All right. Team Tully has put up the guard. Did they put up the guard? Oh, it's in. It's in a little deep. Justin Lee. Is Erin going to call for the hit? Or she's going to go for the guard? Erin Doucette is going to call for the corner guard. Personally, I would have just hit that rock, but I understand why she'd throw the corner guard. All right, over on sheet A, George, sitting 1, is trying to split the house with the hammer in a one rock game in the 7th. And that looks pretty good. Sweepers are off. Oh, it's a little deep. Maybe need a wick. That's got to sit down. Angelo's going to sweep that rock. It's got to sit down. Angelo not sweeping it very hard, and it stays in the back. It looks back 8. Angelo's got a decision to make. I think he's going to draw down. Angelo's going to draw down. He has in the house, looks like Stacy Robertson in the house. Over on sheet C, John Ungrady is going to guard the shot rock or draw down on the shot rock. Looks like a guard.
Get close up of Jennifer's head.
Over on sheet A, Stacy Robertson Stone on the way. Sweepers are sweeping it. They think it's light. I don't think it's that light. Maybe it's a line issue. It's hard to see from where I am. But they're off it now. Looks like it's coming in nicely. Going to sit right on that red rock. Very nice shot, Stacy. Tapped it back. Stayed in. All right. So Angelo is sitting shot now. And not sure whose shot it is. Looks like it might be George's. In the hack on sheet C, Justin Lee going to draw down to this stone that is sitting shot. Sweepers are on it. I like this shot. Line looks good. It's all weight. They're on it pretty hard. Mike Henneberry on it pretty hard. They got to go. This is light. Got to go. It's light. And it's going to crash. All right, center line guard. And Brian Tully is sitting shot. And he's going to try to draw another one in. And he's got Joe Ungrady, John's dad. Over on sheet A, George trying to hit that shot stone out and sit 3. Sweepers are on it. Looks like it's got nose. Oh, it's got nose and a little roll behind, a little hit and roll behind the guards. Nice shot by George. Very nice shot by George. Over on sheet C, Joe Ungrady, a little heavy, wicks the shot stone in and then flashes out. It's kind of hard to hit now. About to throw for red is, who is this woman in the hack on sheet C? Anybody know? Can I? Oh, Alex DeGiorgio. DeGiorgio. It's too many vowels and syllables for me.
I know.
Stannard DeGiorgio.
I will never remember that, by the way. Stannard. Alex looks a little heavy, but I think it's going to be okay. Not that heavy. It needs to come back a little bit. It's floating out. Oh, it's a flash. That's a flash. Alex DeGiorgio. All right, Angelo.
Marchicello.
Marichulo.
I'm not even going to try with. You know, Angelo was once in the living room of my house for 2 hours.
How did that
True story. I will tell you.
Okay.
Don't tell the public, though.
No, I shouldn't tell the public.
Well, it depends on the story.
So I went to the Broomstones men's with me and Jack and Alf and Angelo. And we met at my house, me and Angelo. I have a steep driveway. It's like the streets of San Francisco. I live in Weston. Angelo met me at my house. I drew up. On the way back was a total ice storm. We get to my house. My driveway is literally an ice skating rink. My car turns 45 degrees on the way down my driveway. Angelo has a front-wheel drive Prius. There is no way he can get his car up my driveway. So I'm waiting for the sleet to turn to rain, maybe for it to get a little warmer, that he can get out of my house for 2 hours. Honest to God,
Did you do that, Michael?
honest to God, I am not. This is not an exaggerated story. 2 hours in my living room. Ron is like, we gotta do something. I have a 50-pound bag of sand in my garage. I carry the 50-pound bag of sand up a sheet of ice on my driveway. I fall carrying the bag, 50 pounds. I spray the sand out and finally release Angelo from my driveway. True story. You can ask him. True story. All right, back to the curling. I hope you all enjoy. Did I get more listeners back after that story? I really should have.
How do you know?
I don't know. We're going to check.
Let's see. Okay.
We're going to check. Oh, I got 3 now. I did get a listener back.
If one more drops, I'm taking over.
The Angelo story did get a listener back. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, back to the curling. All right.
Okay.
Over on sheet
Only Pat
A.
now making a nice drawing.
Over on sheet A, somehow Angelo got a stone buried behind the guard, and he is sitting shot and up one without hammer, and it's his stone now. So is Angelo just going to guard? I think he just guards, right?
No, he's talking away down there.
Is he going to? This game is not really timed, right? Even though it should
It
be.
is time, but both sheets will get in.
Oh, the commissioner, Larry, Skinny Larry, has announced that both sheets will get 8 ends in. That's exciting. Mike Henneberry over on C,
Throwing a take.
looking to hit one of these yellow stones. He's a little wide,
Yeah.
but I think his weight is.
He may
I think he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit something.
No, he's gonna hit the top one.
He's gonna hit something. All right,
Okay.
so
That's good.
they're still sitting 2, and over on A, it looks like Angelo's just corner freezing to that red, maybe. A little heavy. He's gonna bump that. No, he's corner frozen to the red. Nice shot by Angelo. Alpha's skipping that team, or George is skipping that team?
Alpha's skipping the team.
Alpha's skipping the team.
George is holding the broom.
All right, Julie Pasnow in the hack.
Putting up a guard. Maybe looks like it might be
No, I
house.
think it's in. Jen Stannard thinks it's in. I'm sorry. There's no way. This is too much work for me, by the way. Would you consider changing the pronunciation of your name
I would
to make
not.
it easier for
I
me?
would not.
Are you sure?
Mr. Nards came over on the Plymouth.
The Mayflower.
She's Canadian. What is she now?
Yeah.
I got it.
I need to get out that.
That's awesome.
Although one of my
That's
cousins
awesome.
had a Plymouth once upon a time.
Did our president give you a card? Did he let you into our country, Nada?
Yes, he did.
That's very nice of him.
Good man.
Which one are we talking about?
Which one?
Which
The
president?
wall. The wall
Eh.
is the other end of the country.
Yeah.
That's all Dave cares about. It's not-
All right, Mike Henneberry gonna try and throw the double here. A hit and roll inside.
Oh, this looks like
It's a little narrow. Sweepers are on it. It's a little narrow. Looks like it's gonna get past
Yeah.
the back guard, the top guards.
Come on,
Oh, he's
come on,
got it
fish.
on the inside of it. He's gonna spill
Oh,
out.
they should have.
Nope. Yellow's still sitting 2.
Oh, and out he went.
Okay.
Well, he
Mikey.
opened it up.
And over on A,
It's a nice little skinny double.
are we waving again? Jesus. They're doing the wave again in the booth. All right.
I tell you, you gotta hear the echo in the background.
So Craig,
I don't want to hear that.
hey Craig, I'm pretty sure you're a better husband than I am, because if my wife was skipping and blew an 8-0 lead, she's not coming home.
She's not. She's coming right back.
She's not coming home.
Well, then you're right. He's a better husband.
He's a better husband than me.
Oh, good Lord.
He's just kicking her out.
She's out with the cat.
The question is, does she come here with her? Is that her ride home? Or his ride home?
All right, Brian Tully sitting 2, was down 8-0, now down 8-5.
One
There's
at
a back
one.
biter. You just can't see it on the
Yeah,
camera.
see, it's a backbiter.
Oh, I do see it now.
He's just throwing up the guard. They got to get that over the hog line. Got to go, boys. Got to go.
You mean the guy that won a 5 and under?
All right,
Big area made.
that's a decent guard.
National 5 and under? That guy?
That's a decent guard. Erin Doucette with a little pressure on her now. And then over on sheet A, Angelo did manage to steal 1. So George and Alf are down 2, coming home with Angelo sitting shot. And this looks a little heavy. Are they trying to hit it? What are they trying to do here? Oh, that's a flash. Not sure why down 2 in the 8th end they're trying to hit that stone. Angelo's going to put up a guard. Erin needs to draw. Looks like she's going to try to draw it down to that stone. Hey, I got 4 watchers now.
You're welcome.
They love me.
Absolutely. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, I'm excited.
And I said, well, you know, some parents have come to watch, but I said most of them didn't.
All right, over on sheet A, Angelo's put up a guard on the shot rock. Over on sheet C, Aaron Doucette trying to throw a draw to that back stone. Sweepers are on it. It looks light, and it looks like it's not going to get there. They got to go, got to go, got to go. They're sweeping it hard. Oh, this could get there.
They don't have a lot of 5 and under.
Oh, and it switched handle. Did it pick, or what happened? Did that pick, or did it have a lazy handle?
It must have reversed. That would have been a hard pick to turn right.
Wow, that took a very sharp right turn
She did.
and is wide open now. And what is Tully sitting? Is he sitting 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. He's
Sitting 1.
sitting 1.
He's sitting 1,
I don't
so
know
he's.
why they were looking at the other side.
They're gonna have to hit that stone then. Julie's got the broom in a downweight hit or draw or wick off kind of position.
Well, he's still looking at the other side.
Over on sheet A, there was a hit, but a roll out.
This is the call.
Please, Jim. Please, Jim. What did you do?
I said, what's the call for a jam? This is the call for a jam.
Julie has now tightened up the broom.
Perfect three. It gets past the guard. Just if we don't force it to one.
This guy.
On the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
All right, so over on A, Angelo going to put another one in and split the house, I'm thinking.
Yep.
That looks pretty good. I like the weight. And there are 2 stones. Oh, that's a biter. It's not quite, it may or may not be biting. I'm not sure it matters. I think you need to ignore those rocks and draw in, but George is going to hit them. I don't understand that, to be honest. You're down 2. I would be drawing in behind them. Meanwhile, Brian Tully trying to draw in, maybe wick off this red one.
Monday off?
Weight looks a little light. Sweepers are not. Now they're on it.
No.
Oh, it turned. It turned.
Sweepers are on it now.
Must be something there. Must be a bump. Maybe.
Did that also turn?
That turned.
Yeah.
As soon it was going right in.
And then it
perfect.
turned, took a
And
right.
where is it now?
And it turned
Not
hard.
there.
Not even a biter.
No, not even
Oh, that red stone is still there.
Yeah,
You
But
gotta,
he was throwing a guard.
which made no sense, but.
all right, over on A, I'm not exactly sure why George hit that yellow stone at the top. That really didn't make any sense to me, to be honest.
You hit and roll under.
He needs to score, so he needs to put stones in the house. There's 2 stones up there. And Angelo's going to draw in, which makes sense to me. And Aaron's going to have to draw in.
Go, Aaron.
The wave has started again for Aaron.
We have to go like this.
Angelo. Angelo's a little light, so he put up a guard. I don't understand that. Aaron Doucette going to try and draw it down to that yellow one. She's thrown a lot more weight than the last one. Needs to curl. It's a little wide out of her hand. It's all about weight.
Oh,
It's,
no, here it
oh,
comes.
sweepers are on it now.
Here it comes.
Jen Stenard likes it. Is it
Stannard,
Stenard? You need to change your name. I got to be honest here. Your name is all messed up.
Come on, come on, come on.
Jen Stannard.
Go. Ah.
Did she bump hers back?
Yeah.
Are the 2 yellows now sitting 1-2 or no?
It is.
No,
Yeah.
one yellow.
1 yellow. And it was the end is over. 1 yellow, steal of 1.
Yes.
Very exciting. 8-6
Oh,
now.
she's pulling her hat down so she doesn't have to look at us.
Oh, Alfie almost got that.
And over on sheet A, a very nice draw in to sit shot for who threw that?
They're going.
Sulu.
And then.
Sue Lou. Who knew?
In the cat pants.
Sulu. Are you kidding me? Another one with cat pants? It's an epidemic. I think we ought to have a rule about the cat pants, to be honest.
Curling.
I'm not a fan. It's a cat epidemic.
But you're going to have to wear them in the finals.
That is substantially under discussion if I get to the finals. So I told Jake that he could wear his cat pants so long as we kept winning.
Okay.
And if we lost, he had to take off the cat pants. And my wife said to me, "Did you really say that to Jake?" And I said, "I absolutely did." So we're playing twice on Saturday. So Jake said, "What happens? Do I get to wear the cat pants for all of Saturday?" And I said, "Absolutely not. Bring another pair of pants. If we lose game one, you're going to have to change."
I'll bring some deer pants.
Oh, nice. Do you have any tiger pants?
Are you on cougar pants?
Okay, two exciting finishes in the eighth end here. On sheet C, we have Aaron Doucette up by 2 with the hammer and sitting.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Whoa, what the heck was that? Justin Lee just pitched that out a mile.
Yeah, but it's not really far off the boot.
It's light, so it's not terrible. It could actually freeze to that yellow rock. Brian Tully sitting shot in the top 4. Justin Lee threw that. Oh, that's a good stone.
Yep.
Justin Lee is going to throw the dead freeze to that shot rock.
Oh,
That's a perfect shot. That's a perfect shot. Okay, over on sheet A, it looks like Alf is sitting 2. Stacy Robertson about to throw, with Alf sitting 2, down 2 in the eighth end. Stacy has thrown the shot. Sweepers are off it, so I assume it's online.
Because when he does,
No call from Angelo. Sweepers are on it now.
it's like upsetting.
Oh, she hit the back one and spilled out, so Alf's still sitting 1.
Back, you're like, good shot, Brian. He's like,
Over on sheet C, this is an exciting finish. Over on sheet C, a guard put up. I'm not sure that's what they wanted. So Aaron, I'm assuming, wants to run this red into the yellow to knock that yellow out, and that's the broom. She's asking for Justin Lee to throw some hit weight, hit the red into the yellow, and drive the yellow out. Over on sheet A, George, who is vicing, it looks like Alf is looking for a draw to come down the center and go to behind that guard that's in the 4-foot TV line.
Yeah, they're not.
Shots on the way. Sweepers are just looking at it. No action yet. I think the weight's pretty decent. Waiting for some line to develop. Oh, it looks a little heavy. It might go to the back. Sweepers are off. Alf is on it now. Angelo on it, trying to take it back. Alf taking it back. It's back 8. Sitting 2, not terrible. I don't know if Justin was supposed to throw a hit there, but that was substantially down weight. So it's just a guard. Not awful to be a guard in the 8th end when you're down 2 and need to steal, so that's not terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong team. That's the team with the hammer. You don't want to put up a guard there with the hammer. So Brian Tully now with the yellow stone. Sitting shot is asking Joe and Grady to probably tap, maybe separate this yellow red a little bit. No, it's very, very light. Looks like a hog. So that's not a very productive stone. And they're just going to let that hog.
Angelo on sheet A.
Over on sheet A, thank you, Jen Stannard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Angelo. This has been a real effort for me. Angelo trying to what? Draw in down to that back stone in the back 8. Sweepers are on it hard. Is it going to crash? Yes, it's a crash. What did you think of that shot, Jen Stannard? Can I have some of your popcorn?
You can.
As long as I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes.
It's too much effort.
It's like standard, but with no D in the middle.
There's no way I'm going to remember that name after tonight.
Well, I'll tell you how.
Well, so much work.
Remember, I'll tell you a story.
Uh-oh.
There goes the
That's not good. They had that red over on sheet C, dead frozen to the yellow. Should have been able to drive that yellow out. Hit it on the wrong side, drove the red out. The yellow is still there. And Brian Tully now looking at it with Joe and Grady. And is he looking to tap the yellow back or guard it? I think it may be playing a tap. Over on sheet A, Alf skips rocks. Alf sitting 2, down 2. That stone looks a little wide to me. Sweepers are off it. What are they trying to do there? Draw in?
A little hot.
Very hot. Are you going to crash one of those yellow guards?
You could use a rub.
Did crash the yellow guard. Did nothing, really.
Well, I've never curled.
All right. Brian Tully put a second stone in. And Aaron's now got to hit one of them, or both of them. The double is there.
Yeah.
Who does Aaron have throwing right now? Who is that person?
Alex DeGeorge.
Oh, my God. Another name I can't pronounce. Alex DeGiorgio.
Who is on Jennifer Stannard's Wednesday night.
Who is on Jennifer Stannard's Wednesday night team.
And Elizabeth Tooley sometimes plays.
They're torturing me here in the booth. Torturing me in the booth.
Okay, Angela's gonna pull off a good shot.
Have I lost any listeners over this? Let's check. I still have 4 listeners.
Oh my God, you picked up.
I don't know if they're listening or just watching and ignoring me. If I were them, I'd be ignoring me. All right, over on sheet C, Alex DeGiorgio.
He's throwing a nice take
I
here.
think this looks really good.
Yeah.
She's going to hit at least one.
Yep.
Double is possible. I don't think she has enough weight for the double, but she's going to get one. Nice hit.
Got the one. All right.
That was a good shot. Over on sheet A, Angelo.
In the hat.
Angelo in the hat. Is this his final skip rock?
Yes, it is.
Alpha is sitting 2. Angelo, final skip rock, needs to make one of these 2 stones go away or sit shot.
And Angelo is currently up 2.
Yes, he is, but he's with that broom. Do you think he's throwing hit on that top stone in the yellow?
No, I think it's on.
I think that looks like hit weight to me. I think he's trying to hit that top stone on the yellow. Looks very narrow from where I'm sitting. Sweepers are on it vigorously. They're trying to go. They're off, so they must like it.
Or he's taking himself.
All right.
Yes, he did, but he got a little roll there.
Okay.
All right.
So over on sheet A, looks like Julie Pasnow. What does she do? Because I see Aaron sitting shot.
No, Aaron is not shot.
Isn't Aaron yellow? Oh no, Aaron is not shot. Aaron is not. So Mike Canterbury looking to hit that shot rock. He's a little narrow. Jen Stannard said that it was narrow, but it's very heavy, so it could be okay. Sweepers are on it. Needs to get past that top guard. It's going to be close. Got to get by.
Yes!
And it does. Oh, it wicks. Little wick. Little wick.
Nice job.
All right. They're doing the wave. Aaron Doucette gets to go home tonight.
Alf has to draw 8 foot right now for the game.
Alf trying to tie this game. Needs the 8. Biting the 8. Looks really good. Sweepers on it. Whoa. Come up. Whoa. Whoa. Alfie. Looks like we're going to go to nutmeg knockout on sheet A.
For Alf.
All right. Get my pen and paper. As long as we're good.
Oh, look at this.
Measure.
Wait, what?
Over on C, Julie Pasnow made a nice hit to sit shot probably, but they need to steal 2 here.
Pen and paper.
Yeah.
In that order?
Yeah.
This is a pretty exciting finish.
Yes, it is.
we're pretty excited here. There are a bunch of us here watching the end of the Blarney Stone.
I would bet this is the most excitement in Bridgeport tonight.
I would bet that my wife is hanging on my every word at this moment, as she does every night in our house.
She got it? Nice shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she hasn't heard a word I've said in the last 20 years.
Find out when you go.
I'm pretty sure. And 20 is giving me a generous count, I think. I think
How long
it's
have you been married?
37.
37 years.
37 years.
Of
So,
righteousness.
so a very big prize to anyone who can figure out why Rana has stayed with me for 37 years. Anyone.
Oh, no.
I think
She
it's
loves you.
down.
She does.
That's not radio appropriate.
That's not radio appropriate.
Well, so
does George throw already?
All right.
No, he threw.
So we are starting.
Yeah.
We are starting the nutmeg knockout on sheet A. Why is Angelo throwing on the nutmeg knockout?
Everybody.
But why is he throwing first?
Well, he might.
He's not the lead. I don't understand those.
Is this the first stone in the nutmeg knockout?
Maybe, you know why? He figured he was already down there. He would just throw again.
Angelo is starting the nutmeg knockout with the first stone, which is a little unusual.
So he's doing it to intimidate.
Sweepers are on it.
Would never do such a thing.
Yeah, I don't think Alf can be intimidated.
Sweepers are going hard. They're off now.
It's a
It's a little hot.
It's a little hot.
Hard.
That's
It's
pretty
a
good.
little hot. No, it's not hot enough.
Oh, that's a 5 ball. Angelo with a 5 spot to start the nutmeg knockout over on sheet A.
Yep. Plus he had just thrown.
Over on sheet C,
Brian came out short.
Aaron Doucette is sitting 2 and trying to figure out what the call is. Over on sheet A, who is that on A throwing the nutmeg knockout?
I believe that's Jason Veritek of Boston Red Sox. Okay.
Jason Veritek of the Boston Red Sox is throwing on sheet A? I'm a little confused by that.
I didn't know he was curling.
That looks a little hot.
Oh, yeah, it is hot.
That's through.
We might have thought he was pitching the ball.
Well, that's through.
Fast pitch.
All right. Over on C,
Sweeping. He's not even holding the broom.
Aaron Doucette. Is Aaron going to throw a hit on her Yellowstone and try and blast these?
No, she's trying to put one in the top 12.
Thank you. Nada is has told me that she's trying to put one in the top 12. That looks light to me, but nobody's sweeping. So I must be wrong. They're sweeping now. They're sweeping now, trying to get it there. I was not wrong about it being light. They should have swept earlier.
That's all right. It blocks it up.
All right.
Yep. Blocks up the center.
Okay. So it's a center line guard. I'm not sure that's what Aaron wanted.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't use his
Up 2 with
Oh, nice.
so
Hannonberry. He was looking for the wave.
so if Brian Tully hits nose here, both those reds go and he sits 1-2. Over on A in the nutmeg knockout, it looks like, is that Stacy? She's throwing another one to the button.
Yep.
That's 10.
She wouldn't dare not.
Yep.
That's 10 for Angelo in the nutmeg knockout. That's a big number. Who is this throwing for George on sheet A?
Sulu.
Sulu. Who knew it would be Sulu?
Cat pants, Mark.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Guaranteed 5.
Uh-oh.
Here she comes.
I think the cat pants need to be banned, by the way.
False.
Chicken.
False.
I don't know, but I would say the cat pants and the cat shirt together.
All right. This looks a little heavy. It's definitely offline.
Look at her. She's doing a little cat dance across the ice.
That's heavy and heading to the back.
Like a moonwalk.
Is it going to stick for one on the back? It does stick for 1 on the back. Brian Tully trying to throw this hit.
Oh, this is looking good.
It is looking good.
It is looking good. Look at that.
2 are in, but I don't know if they're counting.
I think so.
Okay, Brian deserves to win.
We're waving again. So who is shot on seat sheet, please?
Yellow.
Shot?
Yellow.
How would we know?
Oh, yellow is 1-2, it looks like.
I think so.
Wow.
That was quite the shot.
Yellow is 1-2.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron Doucette's got to hit something.
Needs 2 to tie, right?
She's talking about drawing to the button? Seriously?
Don't draw her.
No, take it out, Aaron.
Aaron is looking at it. Wow.
Oh, you only have to
What
take
how
one.
should I for guard now?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I got to be honest. If I blow an 8-0 lead, I'm on suicide watch.
Easy.
Friday night, Marianne.
It happens.
Easy.
Yeah, but Marianne is Friday night.
That's right.
I thought
All right, so Aaron is going to try and come down this way and hit those?
Yep.
What's she
All
doing?
she's got to do is take one.
No, she's
Wow.
going the other way.
I would come the other way.
No, she's got to come this way.
I would come.
But she's coming.
I would come the other way also. Nate and I are in agreement. I'm coming the other way.
Oh, she's coming down. She
They're
probably
still
saw
discussing
the
it.
waving behind.
Over on sheet A, George about to throw his nutmeg knockout.
She's saying that. What you gonna do now? She's looking to promote.
Sweepers are off. Sweepers are on now. They are way behind on this nutmeg knockout here, George. Sweepers are on it. Oh, you got to come off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. They overcooked that.
Maybe not. It slows down.
No, they overcooked it a little bit. Is that a piece of the button for 5? Is that a piece of the button for 5?
Looks like
From
it.
here it is.
Well, you got the camera.
Well, Skinny.
They're looking at it.
They're doing the looking.
I have the camera. Near A?
Come on, Larry, give it to me.
Yeah, this isn't Crokinole.
Oh, they're shaking.
Oh, I think that's only a 3 there, Mark.
Here we come.
No, they're shaking.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Now what's she
I think
doing?
Angela's
See,
team
and
got
She
one.
promoting her red?
No, I like coming this way better.
She just needs to hit that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It is wide, but she could promote her red. That'd be fine. Sweepers are on it.
Wait,
Off,
it's a lot of weight.
But if she hits the outside of it, it'll be okay. Oh, it's a lot of weight.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy.
No.
Well, that's not.
So nutmeg knockout.
Pinneberry had to be up there to.
Is that it?
Promote.
Nutmeg knockout?
Yeah, nutmeg knockout.
I guess another nutmeg knockout.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
There you go.
Bonus curling.
Wow.
More bonus curling.
Wow.
They tied it up on the last rock.
They sure
Yeah.
did. Well,
So, well, missed, but
His Brian's first rock. He bounced him in.
Okay.
it is.
We go to the nutmeg knockout on sheet C.
Tell him, Mark.
Hey, it's almost Friday.
Wow.
both of the 9 p.m. draws
Wow.
go to nutmeg knockouts.
Okay, Larry.
That's a credit to
They should
Larry's
have to
team
throw
picking
in the
abilities.
order that they
All right.
go.
We're just going to show the house on sheet C
Just saying.
for the nutmeg knockout.
And the skip should stay in the house and that's
Yeah, because the skip then
Was that
gives
part
a
of the
huge
rules?
advantage to the team.
Yes, and then he
Yes.
sweeps.
Because they could already win the
1,
game
2, 3, 5.
And
So
third through second.
So an 8-0 lead after 6, after 5 evaporates.
All right, so we have another knockout here on.
Aaron Doucette gives up a steal of gives up 5, a steal of 1, and then a steal of 2,
Yeah.
and it's 8-8, and we go to nutmeg knockout. Over on A, Angelo
I think
wins the nutmeg knockout.
Mark's got a Cracker Jack on his cheek.
I do because Jen Stannard also has a nutmeg Cracker Jack on her cheek. We are twins.
We are twins.
All right.
And I'm hoping that this thing on my cheek enables me to remember how to pronounce her name, which I think is totally wrong, by the way.
Jen?
No, Jen, the Jen part I have. I was able to get the Jen part. I was able to get the Jen part.
How many whiskeys deep are we, Mark?
We are in the middle of 3.
And the third was a big one.
Should still be able to pronounce Jen.
Jen. I can do Jen. It's the standard part that is the difficulty.
Come on, Aaron.
What?
And Brian.
Yes. What happened?
George is talking to somebody else.
Huh.
What's he yelling at him about? Get off here.
All right. Up first in the Nutmeg Knockout.
And he lost. Better.
Up first in the Nutmeg Knockout is, it looks like John Ungrady. So
It is the young Ungrady.
the youngest of the Ungradys.
I did. You did very well.
Ooh, uh-oh.
One could only
His stone is underway. Looks very light. Sweepers are on it very hard.
Light and tech.
Ooh, is that going to hog?
Sweepers are really on it. It could hog. Yeah, it's definitely not getting to the house.
That's a little light.
All right. We award you 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Lord.
Is that a
Billy
Okay.
Madison
Billy
reference.
Madison?
It is
It's a little Billy Madison reference. Truncated.
My wife is a whore.
Truncated.
My wife, the tramp.
All right, Justin Lee, next up in the hack. Aaron Doucette trying to pull victory out. She is, I must say, much more pleasant than I would be under these same circumstances. I gotta give her that.
Well, we can all
Oh,
identify.
that's got to
Yeah.
go.
All right. So sweep.
Yeah, sweep
The warm room thinks the sweepers need to sweep it, but they're off it, and they should be on it,
Easy.
and they need to go because this is very light.
They're not aware of the
Go,
defect.
go, go.
I don't know what they were thinking. 3 sweepers on it now, trying to get a biter for 1.
Get a piece.
Trying to get a piece, they get 0. All right, not
Fiddlesticks.
a very exceptional Nutmeg Knockout so far. Okay, next up is John Ungrady, Joe Ungrady,
Grady. Joe.
Joe Ungrady, the dad.
Instructions again?
Here comes Dad.
Here comes Dad.
Here comes Dad Digger Joe.
This is what not to do.
All right, sweepers are just watching this one. I think it's a little light, but they're watching it.
Oh, no, I don't know about light there, Mark.
Daddy and son are watching it go.
Yeah.
I still think
Now
it's
I can
light.
sweep. Yes, sweep.
No, no.
I thought it was light the whole way.
Come on. Come on, bring it
Get
in.
it going.
Bring it
They
in.
finally started sweeping it,
Bring it in. Get a piece. Get a piece.
They might
of
get
the
one
egg.
here.
Get a
One.
piece.
and they barely get 1. So Jake, I have to now give you the I have Skip's eyes reference.
Yes,
You want
yes.
to make out.
I was on that all the way. Jake thought it was fine. I thought it was light. It was light.
Oh, I knew that there was some sweeping involved.
Yeah, it was not much sweeping. They got a 1. Anyway, up next is don't tell me that's Alex DiGiorgio again.
Yes, it is.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
We don't say Jesus
All right,
Christ
so
on
one
it.
yellow.
Are you sure?
That's the score right now?
All right, Alex DiGiorgio, that looks light to me too, but sweepers are not. Now they're on it.
I said I know.
Gotta go, boys. Gotta really go.
Sweeping to the side of the rock.
Guy,
Really gotta go.
that's got to move.
Really gotta go.
They might get
They could get a 2-ball if they sweep it hard.
Oh, yes.
3-pointer.
All right.
Whoa, whoa.
All right, that's a 3-ball.
4.
All right, very nice.
Right? 3.
Alex gets a 3.
1, 2, 3.
And that's
Okay.
3-1 red.
Julie Pasnow up.
There's Larry.
Julie Pasnow going to take the same line. It's 3-0.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, that looks light to me also, but sweepers are not touching it.
That's got to go. Go.
Yes.
Nobody's touched it yet.
Yes.
They're just watching it. They're on it now. I think it's too late.
Pants. You got to focus your energy.
Father and son.
They could get to the 2 if they work it hard. There's 3 sweepers on it
They
now.
go hard. It's a 3.
1, 2,
3.
nice.
All right, it's a 3-ball.
Who's that? 4? 4?
All right, 3-3.
4-3. Because there was a 1
Who
before.
got? Oh yeah, there was a 1. Who got the 1?
So I believe it's the people, the Ungradys are on.
The Ungrady's.
One of the Ungrady's, yeah.
Now it's 4.
So that would be Brian Tully's team is up 4-3.
Yep.
Brian Tully's team up 4-3.
This guy that was eating.
Mike Henneberry.
Mike Canterbury.
That looks very heavy to me, but sweepers are on it. So I could be wrong.
Trying to hold it.
Oh, it's very light. Sweepers are on it now. Aaron's going to run out.
Oh, go.
Aaron running. Oh, my goodness. This is very light.
They might bite 3.
Well, they got to go harder. They may bite 1 if they're lucky.
Maybe one. Maybe one.
That died.
All right.
That's good sweeping.
So 4-4 when we get to Skips Rocks. Is that where we are?
Ooh, that's I like it.
4-4 Skips Rocks. Brian Tully.
Skinny Larry confirms it's a 4-4.
Skinny Larry says 4-4.
Skinny Larry is looking at all his animals.
4-4 says Skinny Larry with Skips Rocks to go. Brian Tully first to throw. All right, Brian Tully in the hack, coming out now. Nice slide.
No smiling Brian. Throwing the rock.
That looks pretty good.
That's got good.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Sweepers are on it now. Gotta go hard.
Yep.
Gotta go super hard now. Oh my goodness.
Get it.
Julie's now out.
Coming out of the
Come
house.
on, come on.
Gotta go hard.
Come on. Oh, this
Gotta
is
move.
looking
Come
good.
3, get that 3. Get it, get it, get it. Hey.
All right, it's a 3 ball.
There you go, Brian.
All right. Button wins it.
Hey, I'm watching excerpts with Lola Louie.
Yep.
And he's always running.
What's the tiebreaker if Aaron throws a 3? Anybody know?
I think they arm wrestle.
But Dr. Cat Pants says they arm wrestle.
I think that could be a cat suit.
Could be.
Because you got the shirt and the
I
pants.
think it's more like an honorary doctorate, like Shaq.
All right. How many people are watching this riveting final? We have 4 people watching the riveting final.
3 of them are Ed.
They've been
3 of them are Ed.
loyal to you, Mark.
All right, Erin Doucette
A 5 wins it.
adjusting her hat.
Button wins it.
She's
All right,
ready.
Aaron.
Button wins it.
To the button.
Do it for Craig.
Line is good. Oh, it's a little out and a little heavy. Sweepers are running next to it. It's a little heavy. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's very heavy. She's overcooked this, and it looks like it's going to go through. Oh my goodness. Erin Doucette has thrown it through
Oh, no.
with a big smile on her face.
Brian McMuffin.
All right, I have nothing further to say. Nice comeback by Brian Tully. I can only get in trouble by further commenting, so I'm going to sign off. Brian Tully with a nice comeback from down 8-0. Please come out, watch the Blarney Stone, come to Blarney Stone, play in the Blarney Stone.
Good night from
Good
Bridgeport,
curling,
Connecticut.
good curling. Good night from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah, like the 5 and 5.